Behold, he comes quickly, and his reward is with him. Many people today can sense that something big and bad is coming, even the end of the world. It is an uneasy feeling in the stomach that cannot be quite articulated, but it's manifested all around us. As we look in the news, we see Iran trying to acquire nuclear weapons, and that's a scary proposition. We see the United States economy teetering, with politicians who are spending money that the United States doesn't have. And the taxpayers are going to be stuck with the bill. They're going to have to pay for all this. And they may be paying it through hyperinflation. And that would be a nightmare for the individuals of the United States, especially for those who are low income. Then we look at the global economy, and we can see unrest over there in Greece. Their economy is in a shambles, and there is a begging of other nations, such as Germany and France, to bail them out. So there's a lot of uncertainty, a lot of trouble and turmoil and fear. Something big, something bad is coming. It's also tested in the books and the movies. There are movies about the end of the world. The movie Mummy and its sequels were about the end of the world, the end of all things as we know. Evil is about to come and conquer, and the forces of good must fight and overcome. And another movie, Armageddon. An asteroid is going to collide. Astronauts are sent up to land on the asteroid and blow it up so that it doesn't collide with the Earth and end the world. In all these scenarios, even global warming is another one. People are fearful that global warming will bring an end to the world as we know it. But all these things, they all end bad. It's always destruction. Another movie was 2012, and that ends bad. Death, destruction, bad. So all these things that we see, all these things that are pertaining to the end of the world, it's always bad, and death, destruction. Well, in the Bible, we are told that the end of the world will not occur because of a nuclear holocaust. It's not going to occur because of global warming. But the end of the world comes when Jesus returns. As he comes in the clouds of heaven with power and great glory. Then all this, the world as we know it, will come to an end. But the ending is not a bad ending. The ending is really just the beginning of eternity. For Jesus returns, and he takes his people, those that have believed in him, those that have followed him, those that have loved him and have looked forward to his second coming, he is going to take them with him back to heaven. And he's going to raise the dead, those that have died who had believed in Jesus throughout all the ages, from Adam to the very day of the resurrection. And they're all going to be taken with him and go up to heaven. And they're going to be crowned with eternal life. a life of happiness, peace, and joy, no sickness, no death, a life of bliss. This is what the end of the world is going to be. And it's something that we don't have to fear, but we can actually look forward to it. So these video blogs that I'm going to be posting, this is going to be the theme, the second coming of Christ, the nearness of his coming. We're going to look at the events in the news, in the world, and see how they fit in Bible prophecy. The signs of his coming are all around us. And we want to be ready. We want to be prepared and ready for when Jesus comes, so that we may meet him at that time in peace and joy. So the end of the world is not bad news. The coming of Jesus is good news, something that has been looked forward to for thousands of years and is soon to be fulfilled. We have this to look forward to, despite all these horrific things that are happening here on the earth. And so we want to be ready to meet Jesus at that time in peace and joy. He comes quickly, and his reward is with him. Get ready and be ready.